This is Newcap News.
Well, meanwhile, here in Lloydminster, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community also remembering the 6 who lost their lives in the shooting, opening their mosque for a prayer service. Angie Mellon tells us more.
The mood was somber but inviting as people of all faiths were welcomed to gather at the Batul Aman Mosque to pay their respects, and for a new Canadian, this was a special experience.
Came to Canada in 2015. I never saw these kind of things before, so it's very nice that all the community come together and sympathize with us.
The Imam said throughout the prayer that this is a chance to bring people together instead of bringing people apart.
In a country like Canada, tragedies like this bring us closer because we know we are a tolerant nation. We know that these kinds of incidents do not represent the majority of the people of this country.
The surrounding message of today's prayer was to pay respect and to show support for the Muslim community.
The support has been outpouring. There have been people, actually support has been outpouring throughout the nation.
Overall, we are getting a lot of calls in our office here, and people are calling here from Lloydminster and surrounding areas, and they are leaving their condolences, their sympathies, and that makes us feel really good and safer.
Throughout the service, the Imam reinforced that the attack has not divided the community, the mosque will remain open to all, and that there is love for all and hatred for none.
I hope that our fellow Canadians, our fellow residents of Lloydminster will benefit from our mosque in this regard, that it is a beacon of peace and they will come and be ready to learn.
The Imam also asked people to come and learn if they have any fears or misconceptions about the Muslim faith. Angie Mellon, Newcap News.
Well, this week, Synergy Credit Union celebrated its 10-year anniversary since they changed their name back in 2007. Part of the celebrations included delivering random acts of kindness, an event they've done several times in recent years. All staff, board, and advisory members were given 2 cards, each containing a $10 bill to be given to people doing good things in the community.
Kindness breeds kindness, right? And our brand is really building relationships beyond banking, and for us it's about the value we bring to the community.
Stang says the feedback and participation has been tremendous.
In the economic uncertainty, I think that people do appreciate these random acts. You don't often get an opportunity where you can make people feel good just at random, and this, I think, just because of that, maybe is even more appreciated.
The last few bills were handed out this afternoon. Also this afternoon, a celebration of winter and French-Canadian culture at Rendell Park School. The school participates every year in conjunction with Carnival in Quebec City. Chantal Germo explains.
He's very happy to be here today.
These students at Rendell Park Elementary bundled up and faced the cold to celebrate French cultural activities similar to those from Carnival de Quebec. The students participated in the event for the entire school day.
It's fun celebrating the French culture because Quebec was the first place that just wanted to do something like this. And so we usually celebrate it now because we have French class, so we decided to celebrate some of the activities they do in Quebec to celebrate Carnival.
The students took turns doing every activity, which included leg wrestling, schlocky, making snow taffy, eating beaver tails, and much more.
The kids look forward to it. It helps us even anchor some of our core French program. So those are 2 great things, and they really love the food.
I like French because it's part of Canada, and one of my favorite hockey teams are the Montreal Canadiens. And Carnival's awesome because Benum gets to come.
We're kind of lucky. It's chilly out, but we don't have the wind. So the last 2 years it's been canceled due to very bad weather in February. But this year has been the first time in 3 years that we've been able to get outside and celebrate Carnival.
Carnival de Rendell Park has continued to show students Francophone traditions and language in a unique way for the past 11 years. Chantal Germo, Newcap News.
Well, the Marshall Telemiracle is next week, as well as the Little Mermaid Junior performance at the Vic Juba Theatre. Heather Klages has more in this week's What's Happening.
Tomorrow night, the Lloydminster Kinsmen and Kinettes are hosting their annual Telemiracle Steak Night. That night absolutely sold out. So if you want to support a Telemiracle fundraiser in the area, make sure you get your tickets for next Saturday night. That's when Marshall is hosting their annual Telemiracle fundraiser. Delicious food, a great live auction thanks to Cal Donald, some great silent auction items, plus you can dance the night away to the Dirt Rich Band. So get your tickets now so that you can support Marshall's Telemiracle fundraiser next Saturday night. Get your tickets now because next week, coming to the stage at the Vic Juba Community Theatre, it's The Little Mermaid Junior. It's being put on by the Lakeland College of Performing Arts. You've got a chance to see some really talented kids and students from right here in the area bring this underwater world to life. Some of your favorite characters are a part of it, like Ariel and Ursula. So make sure you get your tickets so that you can check out the show next Friday or Saturday. You can get them at the Vic Juba Community Theatre box office, or you can go online, vicjubatheatre.ca. When it starts to get cold out, one way to warm up is by showing off your dance moves. We want to help you dance. We want you to win a copy of DNCE, their self-titled album, and it's got some huge hits on it, including Cake by the Ocean. If you want a copy, it's really easy. All you have to do is email your name and date, time, phone number to tvcontests@newcap.ca. We want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for setting us up with the music. And tomorrow in Wainwright, it's the Snowflake Social at the Communiplex. They've got activities, they've got crafts, and they wrap things up tomorrow evening with a dance. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Plagas, and that's what's happening.
This is Newcap Sports.
Well, Lloyd Comp is the backdrop for some senior boys and girls basketball this weekend. The Hugh Morrill Border Classic got underway this morning, and our Lance Phillips has been there since the start. Lance, how's the basketball been today?
Yeah, Adam, it's been a fantastic day of basketball here. It started off with a bang, a packed house over at Lloydminster Comprehensive. The Holy Rosary Raiders and the Barons kicked things off, and Holy Rosary continued their dominance. They won their own tournament last weekend, and they blew out the Barons earlier today. The boys' side, it was the Barons who had the blowout. They beat up on St. Paul by almost 60 points. I was able to catch up with both Barons head coaches after the game. So, Coach, how, this is your own tournament. How much importance did you put on gathering a win against a crosstown rival?
Obviously it was very important to start off our season or our tournament with a win. We talked about lots of focus and being consistent in our effort and being disciplined as far as our skills are concerned. And Holy did an excellent job on a few key things in transition and their cutting and converting on those things, and we struggled defensively against some of those things, and it ended up costing us big. So
you got to the bronze medal game last year at this tournament. How much importance are your girls putting on getting back to that point and capturing it this time?
Absolutely. So we just need to hit the reset button here, and obviously we've got 2 more important games to play, and hopefully we'll tackle those things that kind of got us in this game and come back to finish strong here in our tournament.
Coach, dominant victory to start your tournament. Obviously, your goal would be to get back to the championship game again, as you did last year. How do you think your team performed out there?
We were thrilled as coaches. Hard-working team. Defensively, we stood our ground, and I think that win really goes to our defense. We've struggled a bit offensively this year, but good defense will bring good offense, and we saw that in that game.
You've got a lot of bigs on this team that can kind of perform down low, but the thing that was interesting to me and stood out is how much perimeter game you use, a lot of three-point shots. Is that what you like out of those bigger kids?
That's what the kids like out of the bigger kids. We have big kids that shoot the three, smaller kids that shoot the three. We've been preaching all along, we've got to mix it up. We've got to get inside, outside. The old saying goes, you can live and die by the three. We live by the three today, but we don't want to die by the three in some big tournaments as well. So we want to play a mixed game. We want to have the kids learn to post up, and our grade 10, who's like 6'6", he's new, he's learning, he's younger. So we want them to learn to play inside out as well as outside in.
Of course, it's round robin style tournament on the boys' side. Holy Rosary won their first game in dramatic fashion, beating Bev Facey by 4 points in the last minute of the game. They lost their second game, And Lloyd Comp is currently in the middle of their second game right now, probably going to finish first place in their division. On the girls' side, Holy Rosary playing for a championship that they won back in 2013 and 2014. They get back underway at 9:45 tomorrow morning.